Before we dive into the final episode of Lawman, I'd just like to take a moment to thank Big Daddy Deputy Dick Slinger for being so...
That's your baby? Where mama? How did mama let him go? So why they talking like that? Huh? Y'all ain't got no crack up in there? It look like there's some crack up in there. Lord have mercy.
And...
Forgive my ignorance, but how long have you studied martial arts again, Sensei?
He doesn't know that I spent most of my life in martial arts before I became an actor. I'm one of the highest ranking Aikido teachers in the world.
Ah, my hero. Now on to the season finale.
I'm never living in the movies, but for the past 20 years, I've also been a cop.
The Chief is taking it easy on his last day with Casual Friday, as Big Daddy is sporting his beige-coloured curtains today as his ensemble. You know it's a cracker episode when the opening case is about rats digging under a dude's house, and for some reason that requires Steven Seagal and his band of pudgy Pumbas.
Burrowing underneath this embankment?
You see how just hunks of it falling off at a time?
It just occurred to me that rats is a code name for vegans and stop oil protesters, and for once, the police officers do their job correctly.
Several nights a week, we go along the canal banks and actually shoot. It's an unusual way to do it. For the most part, we've been somewhat effective.
Sergeant Whiteboy doesn't hold back about shooting these hipster doofuses, especially the ones.
We've tried a lot of different techniques to get rid of the... There only seems to be one that really works. But the trouble is, because they reproduce so quickly, it's hard to just rid them completely, which we may never be able to do. I mean, it's not just a matter of going out and shoot some harmless animal. These animals are causing major damage.
Sensei Cobra Cock is much wiser and realizes the cameras are rolling, so he keeps stum.
I myself don't shoot. I don't shoot anything that's not shooting at me.
The night rolls in and Big Daddy is DTF and on the lookout for some action.
It's Friday night. People are looking to let off some steam. That could mean a busy night for us. Hi, Mama. Don't come too hard when you get home.
They arrive on the scene of an accident where Sensei uses his years of being
a little bit Asian
to take charge of the situation.
In Eastern philosophy, we believe that the quieter you become, the more you can hear and understand. We got a lot of chaos here. We've got a lot of people.
Using his Sensei sloth vision, he spots an injured person on a stretcher. Wow, that is impressive. The night is not a complete loss as some chubby blondie rocks up and immediately Seagal's little Seagal stands to attention. She confesses she was getting spit roasted by the two accident victims.
It was just only two.
And Sensei confirms some details for his wank bank later that night.
For sure, yeah?
Yes, there's only two.
Even Sensei is shocked by what he just witnessed, and he's been at Diddy parties. Probably. Allegedly.
Man, I don't often see a pussy up, do you?
Given it's the last episode of the season, the gang decide to get wild and pick up some sloppy drunk bar bitches.
We're gonna go into some troubled areas. We're gonna go around some of the bars, some of the establishments where there's some drugs or some women.
Sensei judgmental jerk reminding everyone again how he's
A little bit Asian.
when he yammers on about how much better he is than all of you white people.
When I was in Asia, I learned to relax by studying the martial arts and meditation. And over here, a lot of people relax by drinking and, you know what I mean?
Thus far, no sign of any
Drugs or some women.
but Big Papa optimism keeps his multiple chins up.
So far, it's been pretty quiet, but nice still young.
Also, Chuckles here reminds me of Squirtle from Pokemon. I just wanted to put that in there.
Squirtle, 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 Squirtle.
Squirtle, short tubby Robert Barone, and Sensei Mushy Peas all stop to harass some border-hopping Mexicans. Probably. They find something, and Sensei Alpha Cock swoops in to take charge of the situation.
¿Qué está? Señora. Let me look in here. What is it? I'm going to tell you in a minute.
12 seconds later.
¿Qué es esto?
Marijuana. Marijuana, pura.
Marijuana.
Esta marihuana.
Yeah, just asked the same question. Brilliant tactic.
¿Qué está? ¿Qué es esto?
Marijuana.
Nobody hablo español well enough to understand these blokes. or they're just making shit up. Either way, it's hilariously pointless.
Some type of, whatever. We don't know what it is.
Mama Juana. He said it's herbal medicine.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, Big Papa All-Knowing knows what's up because, again,
I'm a little bit Asian.
We do this in Asia, Larry. We make this in Asia. We take all kinds of very powerful herbs and we mix them in with very, very strong vodka
That we call in Chinese behaviour.
This stuff may have been used for medicinal purposes, but it also can get you very drunk.
Sensei then pretends he's all pious and doesn't abuse crack or harass women and expresses concern about harming the black vegans and oil protesters.
Got lots of critters out there.
We got a few.
Steve wants to talk to the Major about other ways of controlling the...
As a Buddhist, I really don't believe in killing anything unless I really have to.
While he does that, we're going to jump in a truck and take a couple of shots.
Seagal and this transgender individual have a discussion about how to deal with the growing problem of black activists in the community.
We tried trapping. We tried shooting.
The trapping is just not effective.
First night that we went out, there were 14 trapped, and there were several hundred that we were able to shoot successfully.
Back on patrol, apparently it takes multiple police cars and 4 officers for a traffic stop because there seems to be fuck all else to do in this town, other than harass people who aren't white.
There's no such thing as a routine traffic stop. Anything could happen.
Then I realised the real reason they pulled this bloke over right where they did. Sensei enters street cred mode as he gains the trust of his fellow ethnically diverse humans.
How much have you had to drink, brother? How much have you had to drink, bruh? That's a little too much, isn't it now? Lord have mercy.
Before the lads finally realise that they've literally been touched by a god.
Yeah, well, I get that all the time. Listen, y'all drink.
Seagal doesn't take too kindly to their ignorance and threatens to shoot everyone in the area.
You're putting a lot of people in danger, don't you think?
Before wrapping up, Seagal explains that he's not only better than you, but also smarter.
I don't drink much myself. I feel that it clouds the mind. But if you're not thinking clearly, you might hurt yourself, or even worse, you could hurt somebody else.
Clarity leads to titty grabbing.
Yeah, I just,
The episode ends with Big Papa wrestling with an alligator over some food, but not before the handler takes a few jabs at Seagal for being rotund and lazy.
Make him walk a little bit, move, get a little exercise.
Come on.
And in case you weren't sure, Sensei lets us know one more time exactly how long he studied the martial arts.
I've been studying martial arts my whole life.
Plus,
He would destroy that gator if he wanted to.
But I'd really hate to have to kill a 10-foot gator.
And there we are, my friends. That concludes Season 1 of Lawman. At some point, I'll make a huge compilation video of Season 1 together, which should be interesting. In the meantime, legends, if you had a bit of fun on this ride-along, think about liking this video and subscribing to Seagalism. If you don't, I will instantly judge your parents and how they raised you to be a real piece of shit.
That's your baby? Where mama? How did mama let him go?
Until next time, legends, don't wrestle with gators or Seagal. Definitely don't shoot black vegans and protesters. But above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
Sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Yeah, my emotion and my sorrow.